What's up, party people? Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to get my AirPods to connect, but it's not working. Okay, I don't know what's happening, but Ringo, we are taking call-ins. I just grabbed the prop, so that'll be great. We have a prop. This is the sticky side here. How very. I like What's Your Damage? My friend PJ tried to make What's Your Damage a thing with me after we watched the Bumblebee Transformers movie. Please just connect. Like, just connect. I don't know why. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's run some music here. YouTube. Here we go. While I do this, let me do a little roll call, okay? What's up, Mariana? What's up, Cassie? What's up, Brianna? What's Ringo? Star, howdy, howdy. Def, not another Heather. My mod, Kate Bear. Man. We have Heather. One of the Heathers is here. Lauren is here. Def, not another. We have two Heathers here, thank goodness. Christine, hi. Christine is here, thank goodness. Amanda Pants, howdy doody. What's up, Vinny? Lauren, Ella. Okay, we've got everyone here. We've got everyone here. Thank goodness. Today's music is Rat Detective 2. Good rat, gone bad. Now we're gonna do Rat Detective 3. Heather, I love that. Paranoia, hi. Quinn! What's up, Caitlin? How are you? Mariana, I hope you're ready. Music. Oh! Sorry about that. I don't know why it was so loud. Thank you, Ella, for bringing that. It's hard because I want the mic to be in front of me, but then I can't see the... Okay, I love the movie and musical. That's fair. But sometimes they change the songs. Goodness gracious. Yesterday, I opened that Batmobile, Bat Cycle, and it didn't come with instructions. I didn't want to let everyone know. The whole dog pack is here too. Ow! Where's Godzilla at? Ow, ow. Okay. Boom. That's right. Built it. Badass. Okay. I hope you're all ready. Let me put the slideshow on. So for those of you who don't know, today is Tubi Tuesday. I made it on YouTube. You made me something. That's so nice, Cassie. Thank you. What'd you do? What'd you cook up? Yeah, I'm excited to find out. This is crazy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hold on. Hold on.
Guaranteed. Save yourself a week, buy yourself some class, because I'm going to put them on the block next week. Guaranteed. Save yourself a week, buy yourself some class, and watch the show. Thank you so much. I love you, Ice Spice.
Shake that ass, show that print. Clean ass bitch, smell good, ain't got no sin. Everybody looking on the baddest in this bitch. Got some booty, short phone, coochie.
Trans rights, absolutely. Trans rights and wrong. I support both. Do crime.
Real mean bitch, but for him I'm sweet. I'm high as fuck, wanna smoke with me. Only fuck with niggas, they be from the street. Got a lot.
For my viewers at home, just be sweet, kind, and empathetic. That's all it takes.
That's so sick. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for making this.
Next week, guaranteed. Save yourself a week, buy yourself some class, and watch the show. Thank you so much.
This is so good. Thank you so much for making that. Okay, let me turn this volume down before I make you all go deaf again. You're so jovial and full of whimsy. Uh-oh! It's cat themed! I learned how to layer effects. That's sick. Wow! That's so gas. Trans rights and wrongs. What is this? Dude, there's so many things on my... Okay, that didn't do anything. There's so many things on my screen. It's such a problem. So fair. But yes, welcome to Tubi Tuesday. Every Tuesday we cover a movie that is on the free app that doesn't require login information called Tubi. It's a streaming app. We are sending all the good vibes to Amanda Pants's cat, Amanda Shorts, and her chihuahua, Amanda Pantalones. We're sending you all the love we can. Today's movie was Heathers. And let me get you all into the game plan, okay? Let me get you all in here. We're gonna discuss whether or not you liked it. I'll start the poll. We're gonna talk about our favorite characters. We're gonna give it a grade. We're gonna discuss the fact that Veronica needs to stand up, please. Part 2, we're gonna discuss the fact that people really do love trauma porn. We're gonna write the squeakquel. We're gonna ask, what would Quinn do? And we're gonna talk about October 3rd, the similarities. And I think it's obviously intentional between Mean Girls and Heathers. JD was not as insufferable this time. I don't like JD. Let me make that abundantly clear, but off the rip, would you recommend this to your friend that just got back from a 6-week vacation in the Canary Islands? Please vote accordingly. Michael Horn, that's important. Listen, voter fraud is one of the pillars of the cult of Quinn, okay? JD sucks, but he wasn't as insufferable. And I think it's because I wasn't fully locked in while watching this movie. I think I was watching it, but I was not fully locked in. I watched this in the shower. I was other places, you know? But that being said, I am the leading authority of this movie. As, you know, it's Tubi Tuesday. I have to be the authority. We are gonna take calls in, okay? So if you want to provide your opinions, let me know. We'll get you on a voice call, and we'll hear your opinions, okay? Yeah, in the movie, JD sucks. In the musical, one of my friends played JD, and he killed it. And so then when I watched the movie, I was like, what the fuck? So we're gonna do 2 voting blocks, okay? 100% of you said that you would recommend this movie to your friend that just got back from a 6-week vacation in the Canary Islands. And I feel like that's accurate. This movie is just straight up good. Him pulling out a gun is the most American thing ever. They're like, wow, that's crazy. Oh, well, there were blanks. We're gonna run slash poll, okay? This is the first half, okay? Who is your fave, okay? Heather. Veronica. Heather. And Heather, okay? What's up, Tim Gross? Musical JD is your dream role? Oh my god. You know, my dad told me that like people used to like have their guns in their trucks. Like they would like go hunting and then like leave their shotgun or rifle. And I always think that's very interesting. Oh yeah, Tim, it's gonna be a movie. I saw that too. It looks like a pretty exciting squad. Michael's like, listen, I don't want too much attention at the start. We're going on a long jury run. Veronica, woo! How did the Heathers do? Okay. Okay. And then for your round 2 here, okay. I forgot their names. Hold on. Hold on. I don't want to say her bully name. I forget which football player is which as well. I won't lie to you. In the musical, what's up? Chasing Ang. How are you, Ange? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Slash poll. Okay. We have JD. We have Martha. And then which one is which? Ram and Kurt. Ram and Kurt in my musical, one was played by an actual like football player. And then his equally as massive, like his name was Vance, or Levance, and they were like the same size, and they were in a gay relationship. Like in the musical, they were making out. Boom. It was so funny. Malk my words. I loved Betty. I loved Betty. Betty was with the glasses, right? She was my favorite. I would be friends with Betty. I would have gone to her birthday party. Her being like, look at these pictures. Okay, I'm a bad typer. I'm a bad typer. Betty should be the name of the show. I want a spin-off of her life, okay? I want to hear, I want to hear about her perspective on everything, okay? That's what I'm saying. There is no movie or musical without her, you know? Like, Martha's sick, okay? Okay, we're gonna run one last poll for your real favorite. We have Veronica, we have Martha, and we have Betty, of course. No, that was so funny. That was so funny. The way that like the police really are in every movie the least helpful people. In every movie we've watched, the police are worse than garbage, which is very similar to real life. And I love that JD is like, he's like, mineral water. Veronica's like, what are you talking about? That's not, like, plenty of people drink mineral water. And then the cops are like, well, they're gay. Well, that answers that. Oh, man. I'll tell you all, other than Betty, I'll tell you who my favorite character was. And here's the truth. I liked Heather McMaglin, the cheerleader one. If Officer Kenny is there, he's I'm telling you right now, he's forming an all men's alliance with JD, Kurt, and Ram. Veronica wins. But yes, my favorite Heather is the cheerleader one that tries to swallow those pills. She's my favorite. She's the best. Okay, we're now gonna give her a grade. All right, class. Oh my God, I've accidentally clicked on Ella's profile. They have such iconic lines, Cassie. Okay. I know, I almost did. Slash poll. And let me give you guys the rundown, okay? Let me give the baddies in the chat the rundown. A is you're saying this is the best movie of your life. B is you declaring that, you know, she's a solid movie. She's good. C is just mid, right? Like, you've seen better, you've seen worse, not offensive, just, you know, solid movie. D is you declaring it's not the best movie, it's not good, it's not horrible, it's just not good, you know? And then F is the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. Let me know. Man of Pants, I've got you. Don't even stress. Don't even stress. I got you. Man, I'm out of water. If only I had brought a second cup filled with some H2O. See? Like, look. My Phineas and Ferb cup, it's empty. It's devastating. What am I gonna do? Man. Does anyone have any ideas? Can we talk about this? The fact that they really did, like... We'll get into it. We'll get into it. I love that. You watched this for every day for 2 months? Oh my gosh. Did it help you go to sleep? Like, did you watch it to go to sleep? Run and go get some. It just feels like so much effort to go get another cup. Oh man, what am I gonna do? Okay, 77% of you voted B. 23% voted A. So we all agree this movie rocks. That's my favorite bit. I think that's so funny. I would say that this is like a B plus, A minus. You know, I'm allowed to make the rules, so I'd make my own scale and say like an A minus. Just really good. Next, I want to talk about, and we mentioned the Drano. Veronica. Stand up! Dude, girl! Please! Like, she was writing in her journal, and it was very, like, you know, cathartic, and she's upset, and she's like, you know, she was also drunk. She was drunk journaling, okay? She was drunk journaling. Junk journaling. And she's sitting here, and then actually commits murder with JD. Oh, Madagascar. I love that movie. Ringo, I don't know what you're talking about. This is a movie from the set. This is her in the, like, nightmare scene, you know? It made me so upset. I was like, girl, can we stop? Like, what are we doing? It's a tale as old as time. Ilaria. Ilera? Is that how you say that? But it's just like, can we lock in, please? She just kept letting people... White man, hey, it's not me. It's not me. It's Twitch, okay? If it were me, we'd be bullying white men, all right? I don't know what to tell you. That was so crazy. Deaf down another Heather. That was the biggest red flag. He was on the motorcycle smoking a cigarette. I get it. Second, he pulls out a firearm. And then here's the thing. When you realize that his dad is also crazy, I was like, girl, get out of there. When his dad's like, yes, and then we blew up the building. Also, my wife mysteriously died. I was like, hey, it runs in the family. You gotta go. Cassie, I agree with this so hard. I wish I had a time machine. I wish I had a time machine. I wish I had a time machine. I would shoot my shot. Okay? I feel like I have a chance if I just had a time machine. It's not too late, not for me, but maybe for her, you know? It's like her, who is it? Nosferatu, Lily Rose Depp, you know, like, I've got to type. Okay, a guy can dream. A guy can dream. But let me make it abundantly clear, okay? Veronica was letting too much slide. I was getting upset. I was like, can we get involved? The second he brought up killing other people, I was like, oh my god. This is insane. I did want to talk about, like, trauma porn and stuff like that. The messaging of the movie being that people don't really care about, like, the viewers don't actually care about the people, they just care about the spectacle of tragedy. What's his name? Beck from Victorious talked about this with the Nickelodeon like documentary that came out. He had some very wise words where he talked about that he said that he feels that people they only care about the spectacle, not the people involved. And so I really felt like we were witnessing firsthand the way that, like, media and stuff like that was just instantly glorifying it and turning it into this big spectacle rather than identifying some of the issues that they could potentially fix, you know? Like, even the hippie teacher who wanted to address the issue, Illyria. Alexa Nicholas actually brought that up. I'll need an audio message of how to say your name. I'm really bad at this. Oh wow, I did not know that, Cassie. So Alexa Nicholas has actually been protesting against Nickelodeon for years. But yeah, it really felt like even the hippie teacher couldn't help the spectacle and contributing to it and turning it into, look at what we're doing to help the students. This is so healing. Oh man. It's so sad. Genuinely. The way that people felt like the only way you could get positive attention, you know, we see that with Martha. Like, it's so sad. let's talk about the squeakquel, okay? I'm going Illyria. Oh! Bow! Bow! Yeah! Please say I'm right. Illyria. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part of Tubi Tuesday. Writing the squeakquel. So let's get into it, okay? So Veronica, she grows up from this situation, and she maintains her horrible taste in men. And she has a child. She has 2 children, actually, okay? And one of them, what's his fucking name? She names him Noah. I don't know what his name is. Will. Thank you so much, Vinny. She names her son Will, and then she has the Kevin Bacon guy. Her oldest son. But Will, you know, he grows close with these friends who are, you know, they're all into D&D. Jonathan, thank you, Vinny. What are you talking about? Stranger Things. Never heard of that. I'll be sure to check it. Is that on Tubi? Is Stranger Things on Tubi? I've never heard of Stranger Things. But yes, Veronica has 2 kids with a real dirtbag. Notice the similarities here. Brunette. Hello. So Veronica has 2 kids. Will and Jonathan. And Jonathan is this like real outcast photographer, artsy fartsy kid. And then Will, her youngest son, while playing D&D, Ringo, what are you talking? They look exactly alike, Ringo! Ringo, they're twins! What? They look exactly alike. They are, look, eyebrows, hair, eyes. And so, yeah, Will, he goes missing. It ends up being this whole, like, supernatural, there's, like, demons, and it's all related to, well, he actually got, you know, pregnant twice before he died. The sequel is fire. She's a secret badass, you know, she defused bombs. It's crazy. It really is. She defused bombs, so like, then when it comes time to protect her son against these like demonic, massive creatures, she's got the track record. Yeah, small town community. Everyone is always talking about their high school experience, stuff like that. And so a lot of people think that she's crazy of like, yo, her son went missing. This is resurfacing, like of her trauma from high school. That's why she's got all these Christmas lights up. That's my idea for the sequel. And here's the thing, Will at the end is going to be found. And we're gonna witness him become a nothing character over the next 5 seasons. And then the actor is actually gonna get in a lot of hot water. It's crazy. It's wild. But yeah, we're gonna be pitching this to Tubi. They're actually in the chat, so everyone say hi to Tubi. What would Quinn do? Okay, this is what I would do in this situation. All right. Off the rip, congrats, Ella. You're gonna be playing JD. That's right. You're the deadbeat father, Ella. Vinny, you're playing the sheriff, the detective. I hope you're ready. Michael, you're gonna be... You're gonna play Jonathan, and then Ringo is gonna play Will. Okay? Cassie, you got the part of Winona Ryder. You're gonna be Veronica. Manda, I want you to play, and there's this character named Eleven. You're gonna play Levin, Manda, okay? You have superpowers. Vinny's in there. Ah, man. It appears to be some kind of a suicide. Brianna, you're gonna play, what's Gaten's character name? With the curly hair. Kate Bear, you're playing, I should have watched what I'm considering. Kate is Joe Keery's character. Oh, we can't gender swap? We can't gender swap? Now we got a problem, huh? Yay! Lauren, we're happy that you're here. What are we, some kind of a Suicide Squad? That's true. Congratulations. This is what I would do, chat, okay? For all my baddies in the chat that want to know, if you ever find yourself in this situation, this is what I would do. I'm leaving hidden messages in my forged letters to lead the policemen to Tim Gross. You're gonna play, you're gonna be one of the, I got this crew, the Duffer Brothers. You're gonna play one of the Duffers, okay? You have a directing part. Congrats, Tim. Lauren, you're the other Duffer. You're the other Duffer. Tucker is gonna play, okay, yes, you can be Martha, absolutely. Yeah, because you have experience, exactly. Tucker is obviously playing in season 2, the like grizzled badass, whose name, Billy. His name will be Billy, and he's gonna drive a Pontiac Firebird. Exactly. I would then enlist the help of my favorite Heather to beat up JD, okay? He's getting beaten to a pulp. I'm telling you right now, me and my favorite Heather are destroying this guy. And then I'm gonna dap up the dad of, that was cool with his son being gay, all right? That's pretty cool. This is like the 80s. Okay, Cassie, you've got this. My favorite Heather is McNamor. She was the cheerleader one. He loves his son. I loved it. McNamara. Namara. Yes. I thought that was dope, you know? I love my dead gay son. Let's get into let's get into it, okay? The similarities that are probably intentional. This movie is very Mean Girls coded. And it's crazy that Heathers was so inspired by, it's wild how inspired Heathers was by Mean Girls, you know? Well, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Mean Girls would never steal anything. I'm telling you right now, all right? Mean Girls... Exactly. That was my favorite scene in Heathers. Boom! That's right. I know I'm blowing all of your minds. I'm blowing all of your minds right now. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. I mean, it's obvious. You know, the Mean Girls, you know. The book came out in 1872. So, like... The book Mean Girls came out in 1872, and then Heathers wrote an interpretation of it, you know? Boom! Is there a coincidence that Karen, my favorite Mean Girl, is exactly like my favorite Heather? Mic drop. That's right. Come on. Come on. Karen is my favorite Mean Girl, by the way. If you didn't know. I feel like that's pretty obvious. I feel like that tracks. Last week, we discussed the possibility of having people call in to share their opinions, okay? So, what we are gonna do, we're gonna hop on over to Discord and we're gonna take some phone calls, okay? So if you are interested, sound off, and then we will get some opinions, okay? In the Discord. Yeah, she wouldn't be able to get it open. Only do it if you're comfortable. Only do it if you're comfortable, okay? Okay. I'll send in the Discord link. I need to copy it off of my phone. I also found out last night McDonald's is in our Discord. That makes me so happy. McDonald's, if you're out there, just know you are loved, okay? Me and Brandon discuss you every time I talk to him. Don't even stress. Oh my god. I just saw Corey's live right now. This guy. Let the record show, I convinced him to come to Oklahoma. Oh, Corey's been live. What's up, Tom? Okay, I sent this. 6:45, that snake. I did, Brianna. It's true. That's right. That's right. Luckily, America was there. I was able to talk to America. Bless up. America and I were pre-gaming for Big Brother 27, so... we're both coaches, so we had to. So, I'm gonna open the Discord. Uh-huh. Yay. Don't switch, no thank you. Okay. Oh, okay, lobby, perfect. I've never done this before. Okay, let me turn off this volume, okay? Let me do this. Okay, here's the game plan. Ringo, if you can hear my voice, we're gonna do some showmanship, okay? So be ready, once the ringing is done, then we're gonna hear your voice, okay? But just let me answer the phone, okay? Everyone ignore this. Okay, Ringo, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. We're gonna take 3 callers. We'll give everyone like their own little rant discussion, you know. I hope you're ready for this. This is gonna be great. Okay, Ringo, lock in. Everyone lock in.
Oh my god, hey.
Shut up! Shut up! Wait! Time out! Time out! Okay, hold on.
Oh my god, can they hear me?
I think so.
Okay, I muted my phone, but like I can see what the stream looks like, so I'm kind of like aware of what's going on, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Before you
Okay.
rant, I have a whole ringing bit. Hold on.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh.
Hello. Hey, Boogie. Hello. Will. Yeah. Hey, it's Boogie. Hey. Shit. Both our keys in the box. Hello. Hey, the entire house. Don't use the power of veto on. Voted against Jace. Okay, so I go to the veto ceremony. Diana. So check this out. You ready for the latest?
Okay. We're just gonna hold on. Thank you. Hello, Quindustries go for the queue. Welcome to the stream. Who are we speaking with?
You're speaking with the cinephile of all time, Ringo Brippy Shine.
Exactly. This is the thank you, Amanda Pants, for the bring in the chat. This is the Prime Minister of Tubi Tuesday, ladies, gentlemen, NBs alike. So, Ringo, if you want to share your opinions on the movie Heathers,
I would love
please
to.
do.
I would love to. So I think it's a shared experience with people in this chat from what I've been gathering that this movie was rather fundamental to me at the age of 13. Maybe they weren't 13, but those who were maybe chronically online in the space will remember the great musicals of 2017. There were 4 of them. One of them was Heathers. So Heathers was rather fundamental to me at the age of 13. I was in 7th grade, and I loved Heathers so much that we did a presentation in my science class about different parts of the cell. We had to compare them to different things. I compared them to different characters from Heathers. And you want to know what's fun? I have the presentation, and I was wondering if I could screen share it and show it with the class.
Oh my gosh. Yes, absolutely. How do we do that?
Okay, so pull up, enter the voice call, like click at the top where it says lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, click at the top where it says lobby so that you see the voice call, like entered the voice call.
Oh my god. This is the best day of my
Okay.
life.
So then I will screen share. Hold on. I gotta make sure I pick the right tab because I specifically did a tab of Google where I didn't dox myself.
That's smart.
So this is unchanged from when I was in 7th grade. The only thing I changed is my name. You have to click the thing that says watch stream.
Boom.
And then I think you can I think you can full screen it. Okay. So is that full screen? Okay, whatever. You'll see it better. It zooms in. It's a Prezi presentation. But the only thing I changed is my real name is not on this. Not trying to dox myself. Anyway, this is my cell analogy project from 7th grade. Okay, so a plant cell, I did specifically a plant cell, is like Heathers. Heathers is a movie directed by Michael Lehman, I think it's pronounced, and a musical. In this presentation, I will be comparing the characters to parts of the cell. So this is the basic plot of Heathers. Obviously, hopefully you guys don't need it because you guys did your homework. But to the people in my 7th grade science class who maybe had not seen the movie, here's the plot of Heathers. So, I thought they were juniors. I don't know. I think in the musical they say senior year, but in the movie they're juniors. Whatever. I was doing both. Okay. So the nucleus. The nucleus is like the main character, Veronica. She is the brain of the popular group, as she is good with forgeries. We see this a couple times through the movie. She is also a driving force to decide who lives or dies. Like the nucleus controls the cell. This is very, very scientific. And then we have JD. JD is like the cell wall. His main purpose is to protect Veronica, and he fends off evil, in quotes, like the cell wall protects the cell. Chandler is like the mitochondria. She is the powerhouse of the cell, of the school cell. She is the most popular girl in school, and she powers the school like the mitochondria powers the cell. Okay. Then we got Heather Duke. Heather Duke is like the ribosomes. She helps Heather Chandler by providing backup, like the ribosomes provide protein. I don't even remember what a ribosome does.
Not
like,
at all.
Side note, other than what I wrote, I was whatever. So, Heather McNamara, this is a picture from the musical. Sorry, y'all. She's like the chloroplasts. She also provides help to the group and keeps things moving. Like the chloroplasts turn sunlight into food. And I didn't say this, but sunlight, yellow. There's a connection there. All right, so before we go to the next one, I would like to reiterate that I made this when I was 13 years old. Maybe did not have the best judgment, but that's why I'm sharing it with everybody. All right.
The graphic is incredible. That's really good. That really tells a story.
The bomb! The bomb is like the vacuole. I presented this in front of a class. Some 7th graders. Oh my god. They both contain material which helps contribute to the this is to the total structure or plan. And if they both explode, bad things will happen. Like, this is... It'll be bad. Okay. There's still more left. I gotta hold it together. So, Miss Fleming is like the cytoplasm. She provides support to the students after the, quote, suicides. Like, cytoplasm supports the organelles. For those who don't remember, organelles are the different parts of the cell. Y'all may remember the song Cell Cells, They're Made of Organelles. That was my 7th grade bop. Anyway. Martha is like the cell membrane. In the musical, so this is completely the musical. You could also imagine, like, for the movie, you could replace this with Betty Finn. They basically take up the same niche. So in the musical, Martha is Veronica's best friend before she gets accepted by the Heathers, but is always willing to help protect Veronica like the cell membrane protects the cell. And then the endoplasmic reticulum is like Veronica's diary. Veronica processes ideas into her diary like the ER, endoplasmic reticulum, processes materials in the cell. The only thing I remember about this part of the cell is that one time my dad went to a museum and they had like different parts of the cells, and every part of the cell had a lengthy explanation except for the endoplasmic reticulum that just said the endoplasmic reticulum is like a stack of pancakes. So that's all I remember. It's like a stack of pancakes. And then finally, Kurt and Ram are like the vesicles. They attack and break down people at the school. like vesicles, break down things in the cell. Conclusion! Overall, Estelle is like Heathers because of the similarities between the characters/objects in the movie and the musical. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you. That's all I have to say about Heathers. Other than that, it's a good movie.
Oh my god, that was so good. You reminded me of some commentary that I had. First of all, can we talk about the nerds that stood up to Kurt and Ram?
Oh my god.
I was so blown away. I was like, get him! Yeah, man! Like, you could tell with the death of Heather, it was like the hierarchy of the school was like shifting and people were trying to find their own spot. That was so unbelievably good. Where was the hotel? Or not hotel. Where was the museum? They should have considered your analysis.
It was in, so I think it was in California. A lot of the time when my dad, like, his later childhood and his like college years were spent on the West Coast in Las Vegas and California, so I think it was in California, but I'd have to double check with him. I don't remember exactly which museum it is, but the rest of them were like lengthy, and then it's just like the endoplasmic reticulum is like a stack of pancakes. So it's just what stuck.
I love that. That was so good. Thank you so much, Ringo. If we could get some snap applause in the chat. I don't know if there's a snap emoji.
Anytime. I can't guarantee that I have old presentations from every movie we watch on Tubi Tuesdays, but this is a specific part of my, developing mind that I felt inclined to share with you all.
It was so good. Who feels prepared to follow that between Emma and Cassie? We should have had you as our anchor. I never in a million years was ready for that. That was so good. Wow. Okay. Are we ready? Here we go. Unless we have other presentations, I'll do full screen. Okay. This is the Every Now and Quinn on Twitch. Who am I speaking with?
Oh goodness, hello.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god, I just heard my voice on the stream. Oh god, I have to be received.
You're doing great. You're crushing it.
Thank you. How do I follow that up? I didn't build a PowerPoint for once.
All right, you're this close from getting kicked from the community for life. What do you mean you didn't put together?
I guess my movie thing I liked the nerd character Rodney. I liked his outfits.
Okay, yeah. Ella liked Rodney's outfits. That's right.
Oh god, I did not prepare a presentation. I should have thought of this.
Yes, Mariana, we have a phone. Rodney has style. That's what Amanda pants. Okay, you have shooters, Ella, so don't even stress.
Actually, in general, I think the outfits were like really well done in the movie. I just wanted to talk about that.
That was so good. Who would you trust in the Heathers musical? Who are you trusting to pick up your dry cleaning?
Oh god, these are all terrible people. Betty, I guess. Betty's responsible, actually.
Betty is the best. I'm gonna say it. And
yes.
Then I feel like Veronica's parents, other than like, them only ever like bringing up pad thai, I feel like they were pretty good parents. They were taking an interest in their kids' lives.
By the standards of this film, yes, they were very good parents. Considering the other one is walked into an exploding building, and the one who exploded the building.
That is true. Also, can we talk about the college party? She only brought one of her friends. That was so mean. She should have brought her whole clique. It was so hurtful. Who in chat, Ella, who would you bring to the college party?
Nicole's not in chat right now, but Nicole definitely.
That's true. You both have that theater connection. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you have anything else you want to share with the class?
I love the outfit Veronica wore at the funeral. It was terribly inappropriate, but like outside of that, it looked great.
Yeah. I wish I had graphics to match what I was talking about. If only there was some kind of presentation, but
Yeah.
okay, how does one get their chance to talk? Just join the audio call, and then we're gonna give everyone a chance to share their thoughts. Ella, if you have nothing else you want to share with the class, should we prepare our snap laws?
Yeah, if you're okay with that, yes, thank you. I yield my time.
That was so good. That was so good. Get some snap laws in the chat for Ella. Huge, huge, huge. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Always a pleasure. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. What's up? Quinn Industries, who am I speaking with?
Hey, it's Ingsty.
Oh my gosh, we have Cassie on stream chat. Do
Or
you
Cassie,
have
whichever
a
one. I get called
slideshow
both.
to share?
I do not have a slideshow, but I did do a little bit of research. I wanted to kind of piggyback off of what Ella said about the outfits. One, I love them. I think they are timeless. But also I found out that Heather Chandler's outfits, her like bright color scheme and like very clean presentation was intentionally inspired by Nancy Reagan.
Oh, that's so cool. What the heck?
It's yeah, I don't, why they chose her. I'm not sure. Maybe just like the pristine and uptight. So I thought that was cool. I also wanted to mention, I already said in the chat the fuck me gently with a chainsaw, but Heather going corn nuts when she died and fell, just that's personally my favorite part of the movie. Let me see here. I took notes.
Her falling through the glass coffee table was so
Dramatic.
crazy. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Amazing.
They really added to the damage done. Honestly.
Yeah, and like I had mentioned it in chat when you first started the stream, but a lot of the like way the cinematography is, the lighting in the movie, some of just like the weird offhand quirkiness of it reminds me of really early David Lynch movies where it just is like unsettling, but also you can't look away. It kind of had that vibe for me.
Okay.
And then also my last little fact that I found out was the writer of the movie actually worked at a video store when he wrote Heathers in the 1980s.
Joseph!
I know, that's what I was gonna say. We got to get Joseph working on a script.
Oh my god, and I'm sure he is. Okay, listen. Joseph's loading right now. I hope the world is ready for him to take it by storm. Oh my god, I can't believe Joseph wrote Heathers. That's crazy.
Get him back in a video store now. What is he? Isn't he working a corporate job or something now?
He is like a manager at this really cool movie theater, but he also like volunteers his time at the video store. So
okay, so movie, still movie adjacent and still video store. It could happen.
He is Mr. Cinema.
He can make you the star of the show.
That's true. He needs to cast all the Big Brother actors,
Yeah.
I want to be like a background character that dies. Like even though the school doesn't explode, but I still get hurt by like shrapnel or something like that, where it's like
you just you lose a leg, you're a little limpy the rest of your life. You have a story to tell, chip on your shoulder, adds to your mystery.
It's funny you mentioned that this has nothing to do with Heathers, but I watched Survivor Tocantins, and this guy got like his knee like infected, and they pretty much told him like, yeah, we're gonna have to take you off the island, and he was like, no, like I'll be okay, and they're like, we might have to amputate, and then they pan the camera down to his leg, and he's got like, it looks like a gumball in his kneecap, and it's like
Oh
swollen
my god.
and purple. That's gonna be me on the set of Heathers 2.
Wow, he was like full sending gangrene.
Yeah, and
He
he
was like,
probably
no.
he had a pretty decent, or no, he was gonna go home, right? I don't know, but
This just tells me I should really get watching Survivor. I tried
Survivor and Heathers are
watching the
mandatory
first
watching.
season. Like, yeah, I tried watching the first season like last year or something like that, and I got like a few episodes in, I'm like, it's not Big Brother,
That's true.
So I don't know. I need to like somebody drop in the chat the streams, or not the stream suggestions, the season suggestions for like a good one to start with Survivor, and I will get on it. I'll report back.
Oh wait, I think Jake responded to one of my tweets. I can send that on the Discord. They did not cut off his leg, but he did get like taken out. That was the same season where a girl is like, is Kage on Second Chances? I'm watching that right now. What's it called?
Is
Oh,
that they're
fuck.
just like all stars or like returnees
Yes.
season, the second chances? Okay.
New Era is different. It's like they're very different vibes of the show. But Kageon is all newbies. Oh, is that Tony? I'm so bad at Survivor. I don't know why I'm asking questions as if I had the answer. But oh my gosh, do you have anything else you'd like to share about the movie?
Nope. I'm all good.
Okay, let's get our snap
Thanks
applause
for
together.
the-
Thank you so much, Cassie, for joining us for Tubi Tuesday. Colin.
All right. Bye, guys. I'll be in the chat.
We'd love to see it. Okay. We're gonna hit it. We have two more callers. All right. Bring. Quinn Strees. Who am I speaking with?
Okay, hi, it's Lauren.
Uh-oh, Lauren in the chat. Here we go.
Hi. Okay, I gotta be so cool and regular about this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. Basically, I really resonated with what our first caller said about getting into Heathers in high school. That was so me. It was like my senior year of high school, and it was like a big, hairy deal. And being a senior in high school, I was like viscerally attracted to JD in that like really icky way that we all were. So I was like, I've got to find myself a JD boyfriend. So I just found the first motherfucker in a leather jacket, which was this guy in my church youth group, and was like, there he is, there's my JD boyfriend. And do you know what? That man was abominable. That was one of the worst relationships I've ever been in, so don't do it. And also, I love Winona Ryder so much, and like she ate that role. And I loved her in Girl Interrupted, and like she's really cool.
That's true. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Winona Ryder? Also, Ringo being like the voice of a generation where everyone has this shared experience. I'm happy that you got away from your JD. I'm happy we got out, you know?
Yeah, that was crazy. I went to this summer camp that like paid for my college tuition for undergrad, and when he found out that I got accepted, he flipped out on me, and I was like, why aren't you happy for me? And he was like, I don't want you to go away from me for 5 weeks. And I was like, okay, we're done here.
That's crazy. You were getting closer to God. And wow. It's like people don't even go to youth groups anymore to get closer to the Lord. They just have to emulate JD. That's crazy.
Yeah, Christ led me astray with that one, not gonna lie.
That's true. Oh my gosh. It's crazy that like JD Vance used to like wear leather jackets and like bring guns to school. Like that's wild.
Not JD Vance. That's crazy.
Ella, what is this confidence? I bet if you ask everyone, you did a good job, okay? You're just being hard on yourself. Everyone has been doing a great job of sharing their opinions. I love the diversity. I feel like everyone's killing it.
Okay, I don't want to like take away from anyone's time, but this was so fun. Thank you for doing this.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for calling in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and let's get some snap applause going for Lauren.
Bye, Quinny.
Bye. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Everyone has done a great job. Okay, we have one more caller. This is huge. He may have killed 3 people, but he didn't kill the Pope. That's so true. Bring, bring. Chilltown, this is Quinn, the secretary. How can I help you?
Hi, am I here?
Yes, can we hear you, chat?
Can we hear Illyria? You said it right. It's Illyria.
Illyria. Oh my gosh, I love it. For those of you who don't know, Illyria swiped up on my story today and shared that they played Martha. That's right! We have famous people here! Bam! Share your story, your thoughts.
Okay, I would like to say, I guess we all have this shared experience of getting into Heathers. And like, I was in 8th grade, I was 12 years old, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that melody? And, you know, I got obsessed with it like everyone else does. But yeah, when I watched this movie every day for 2 months straight, I did to the fact I went to church camp and still watched said movie at church camp. I'm dedicated.
I love this. You're in the middle of a color war. You have Tubi pulled up, chilling.
Yeah, sitting like I got it sitting on the counter watching it. Like it's crazy. But my thoughts and opinions, Veronica, love her, but she's a simp and she gotta stand up. And I fully agree with you. Because ain't no way a random man I just met is gonna convince me to kill my friend.
Did he read her diary, by the way? How did he feel so calm to be like, man, we should kill her. We should murder her. Like, that was crazy.
As playing the Martha Dumbtruck, with capital THE, I would like to say I changed her story in our production because she gets to be happy and doesn't have to be sad. And I just want everyone to know that you don't have to be sad. You can be cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Did it take a lot of convincing to of your director, or did they just fully trust your your instincts there?
I think he kind of just trusted me. And I got multiple people after the show to tell me that I was their favorite character. So, I think I did my job.
You crushed it. I'm so impressed right now. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm saluting me, but I'm saluting. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Thank you so much for sharing. Do you have anything else you want to share with the class?
No. Be great, be amazing, spread love and positivity.
Amen. That's right. Martha doesn't have to be a sad story. Oh my gosh. Snap applause, snap applause.
I agree.
That was so good. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That was awesome. We will be sure to continue this segment. I really like it. Hearing from our loyal viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, that's great. Okay, how do I leave the call? I've never actually left a call before. Hold on. Boom. Nailed it actually first try. So that was incredible. I feel like I learned so much. Number one, that so much of this chat went to church camp. I loved discovering that so much of this chat had a developmental experience with this movie. And I love that we all agree that JD sucks. And I want to make it abundantly clear. That's good, Ella. Yeah, you got to bring the confidence. Everyone, I'm not kidding, did a really, really good job. Everyone's really good speakers too. Like, it was brought up that Ringo has a really nice voice. I feel like Ringo had a great voice. I feel like everyone did such a great job. Thank you all so much for contributing. Thank you so much for being part of the community. And let's never forget that, what part of the cell was the bomb? Because the ER was like, was pancakes. Was that the bomb? Your Wisconsin accent, huh? Your Wisconsin accent. We didn't even notice it. We didn't even notice it. Wisconsin accent sounds like this, but we really didn't pick it up. I did want to get into one of my tweets. And hopefully... I like that this guy, Jorge, offered me corrections. You bag Wisconsin. Jorge says Matt's your goalkeeper, Chelsea and Rubina are your center mids. And I feel like he's incorrect. They're incorrect. Let's pull this open. Kate Berry's true. I had to delete one of the tweets because I forgot Lisa as a substitute. And it's because I had her on the like... So I make my stuff like that on scroll. Let me show you what it looks like. So like whenever I make this, whenever I make stuff, oh, so let me do this. So like whenever I made the Quinvasion of the Body Snatchers, I had a different graphic in there just in case. Oh. Hello. Okay, perfect. So I had Lisa down there, and then I forgot to put her on the board. Yeah, it's because the camera. Is Joseph sitting in your lap? Joseph is my sub. Is my sub there. We're swapping out. And let me provide the thoughts, the energy behind why. One person, like Thomas said, most of these are pretty spot on, but I feel like Tucker is a striker if I've ever seen one. I'd swap Chelsea and MJ personally, but you know them better. So let me get into it, okay? Oh yeah. That's crazy, right? Okay. For starters, Angela is the momager. She is not the backup goalkeeper, but I knew that if I put her on the side here, her like carnivorous fans would break out of their cells in prison and make a point of shitting on me. So I just put her on the field as a goalkeeper. But she's the momager. She has like 1 million kids, and I know that she's a very supportive mother. So Lauren, you did a good job. Everyone did a good job, okay? Okay, don't worry, Vinny. I'll explain it. The reason why I have Chelsea as our goalkeeper is she was a basketball player, so I feel like she naturally has hands. And I feel like she is such a good facilitator that, especially with Brooklyn as a center back, I feel like she would really be able to organize the team from the back. Like, I really think that she would be able to do a good job. Mackenzie, volleyball playing would, I feel like, translate well to being a goalkeeper, but the difference is Mackenzie isn't a facilitator, and there's so much leadership required to be a goalkeeper. Like, if they get a free kick, I trust that Chelsea is going to be able to organize us and, I feel like Chelsea is going to be able to organize us and tell us where to go. So that's why I have her as our goalkeeper. I think that she, yeah, Mackenzie was the volleyball, just like Mike Wazowski. Mackenzie would be a great center mid, by the way. But I feel like given who we have on the team, she is the most equipped to play goalkeeper. Starting on the right side, we have Matt. Matt is a really strong guy. Matt is very athletic. I don't want him up front just because I really feel like his confidence would probably be shaken from his experience this summer. Mike Wazowski. I feel like Julie Chen is the ball. Julie Chen is our corporate sponsor. She's the coach. Matt, though, I feel like would take great instructions from Brooklyn. I feel like he's a good listener. I feel like I honestly, I'm not kidding. If I had to prepare this, I think Matt would be the most equipped. Other than Tucker, I think Matt would be the most equipped to have a good defensive stance on the ball. Like, I think that if I taught Matt how to shut people down and keep them wide, as an attacker is coming in his direction, I feel like I would be able to teach him how to shut that down. So I think he does a great job out there. I feel like he would do even better with a leader like Brooklyn as a center back. She is organizing everything. She's yelling orders. And here's the thing. She's telling me where to go defensively, and that helps me get aligned so that then I can tell the people in front of me where they need to stand. Stuff like that. Thank you, Vinny. I appreciate your cheers. I have Brooklyn as a center back. She's extremely strong. She's like one of the strongest women I've ever met in my life. Love her. And I think that she would do a fantastic job of, she needs that mental toughness. Alley Cat, you did miss all of the Heathers talk. We even had people call in. You should watch the VOD. It's definitely worth it. Star is a cheerleader. Maybe, I'll run a poll, actually. Do we think Tubi Tuesday is worth uploading on YouTube or no? I don't really get views on YouTube. And maybe that's because I don't upload enough, but, okay. Did Ian see your DM? We can check that here. Let's see. Nunya Beeswax, thank you for the confidence. There is a market? Okay. I'll do it. He did not. Okay, should I roast this guy, Caden? 0 pace on those center backs? What are you? We don't need pace when they have good defensive form. Oh my god, I'll cut back. We'll get back into it. Okay, I'll make a VOD channel. How's that sound? And I'll upload it there. I need to learn how to delete things though, so we're gonna off my computer before I fill it up. But I trust all of your opinions, so I got you. Oh, the Q&Want? But yes, I feel like Brooklyn is a good enough, like, with her life experience, I feel like if you were to apply that to a soccer field, I feel like she is going to be the most mentally tough, which is the most important thing as a center back. She's a great leader. She literally coaches people for a living, and I think that she has I think it's grit. I think that's her greatest asset. Chemo is a little bit risky as a center back. He is good at distributing information, especially about me. So that would help him inform T-Core and Kenny where they need to be. And then, but Chemo is strong. Chemo is tall. He isn't necessarily speed, but he is he's strong. Like Chemo is really strong. And so I think that he would do a great job as a center back. I liked him better as a center back where Brooklyn can help cover versus I originally had Kenny. I'll move myself over to the side here. Oh, I love Ainsley as the referee. That's great. I originally had Kennison as a center back where you just have the cerebral with the pure physical, but I'm telling you right now, Kenny is crushing. No, Chelsea is the goalkeeper. It goes up. I like Kenny out wide. This is mass, this is strength. I don't want anyone getting the ball across the 18, so I want him to... He's giving everyone hell. Anyone that's on Kenny's side is getting hell. Then you push up. We have Tucker on the side. It was mentioned that Tucker should actually be a forward. I think that Tucker has the confidence to be a forward. I feel like... Well, the thing is, Tom, and I'll explain why she's a perfect striker. I do think that she would do a good job of laying out, but the difference was, given the people that we had, I'd rather have a basketball player who has hands with the facilitator skills that Chelsea has. Especially, her bar between Brooklyn is a bright green. Tucker is confident. Tucker is fast. Tucker is strong. Every time, and he would have chemistry with Rubina, okay, as our attacking mid. He is the type of guy, he gets the ball out wide, he's taking it up the field. Once he gets to right here, he's gonna cut in. That's like a harsh, like a 75-degree angle. You cut in. Hi, Zoe, how are you? That's the name of my younger sister. But Tucker's the type of guy, he gets the ball, he's taking it down the line. The second he gets around this area, he cuts in, 75-degree angle, he's cutting in, and he's gonna rip a shot at the top of the 18. So that's why I had him out wide. I think you need a cocky guy like that. I like having cocky guys on the sideline. My roommate, Jace, is one of the fastest guys I've ever played with. He was very confident, you know? And I loved playing him a long ball into space because I knew he had the attitude to make something of it. Zoe instead of Joe. I love that, Amanda. And there's no umlauts over the E, so that makes sense. Rubina is pure, scrappy offensive mid. I can see her disrupting a lot of the other team. I feel like she, she's so low to the ball. I feel like she'd have great footwork. And I know that a lot of you are probably thinking that Cedric should be a starter. But in my head, Cedric is like, Rubina is like a senior on the team. She's good. She's great. Cedric is more athletic probably, like for sure, but he's still like a sophomore, a freshman in my head, where he's got all the potential in the world, but he wouldn't have the composure necessarily that we're looking for with starting varsity. So that's why I had him as a sub. He gets on the last 8 minutes in the second half just to try to make something happen, You get a chance, kid, don't let it slip through your fingers. I'm the best player on the team because obviously this is my sport. So, Amanda, I love this. Corey's about to crash out. Why? Well, why is he? I want to see his starting lineup, you know? This is a great lineup. I'm defensive mid. That's my position by trade. In college, I actually played winger, which was really funny. Derek F hasn't won yet. Listen, just give him time, you know? Derek has jitters because he's like, you know. Big D got second. Damn it. But yeah, I'm organizing everything. I'm listening to Brooklyn, but I'm doing a lot of my own talking. Yeah, I'm clamping people up. No one's getting through the center. I'm playing with a lot of attitude. It's crazy. T-Core, I have her as an attacking, like an offensive mid, because she would be so creative on the ball. Her experience with crochet and artwork is perfect. Perfect for coming up with clever ideas. Cam is our left winger, similar to Tucker. Tucker is the type, he's getting the ball distributed right about here on our half. And then he's taking it into space. Cam was like a wide receiver, wasn't he? T-Core should make the uniforms. Oh yeah, we're having long sleeve jerseys, by the way. I'm telling you right now, I get the ball and I am opening up my hips here. And as I am doing that, Cam and I, we have great team chemistry, okay? Cam was one of my favorite dudes in the house. There's a scene of him during Janky Week. Yeah, the long sleeve jersey adds swag. So as you're sweating, you feel like more flow state. But, you know, cut to the Janky Week where Cam is upset because I was the only one to defend him. We are gold platinum team chemistry. He sees me open my hips like this. Cam starts his run. I'm sending him into space every time with my laces in the air. Give him something to run onto. He's gonna score once a game. And then we need Mackenzie up top, and here's why, okay? Here's why. Mackenzie is, and she'll admit this, a little delulu, okay? And who isn't delusional? Let's never forget her saying that she had everyone wrapped around her finger, right? I need that from a forward. I need someone who is built different, absolutely, like, so confident. She's so athletic. She's definitely fast. She's strong. So I don't think anyone's going to be able to bully her off the ball. And I think that she's going to take the most insane shots you've ever seen. And this was a saying in my college where someone would rip it and it makes no sense. And then, you know, you want to keep your team's confidence high, right? Like, hey, don't get insecure. And then it would just be followed by, I've seen those go in. Like, that was my college's thing. Like, hey, I've seen those go in. So it just tells you your team is backing you. Keep ripping those shots. I am playing, I get the ball at my feet. I'm not playing her a ball in the air. I don't want her to do that. I'm playing her a low-driven ball every single time. And she's going to take one touch, and she's ripping it. It doesn't matter where from. Mackenzie is the perfect, like, chemistry of, like, what it takes to succeed in soccer as a forward. Okay, let me answer this guy. His name, I won't say his name. Zero pace on those center backs. Defense would get cooked on the counter. Too much arrogance and lack of teamwork / communication on the wings. Midfield looks good though, but may lack technical ability. If the keeper is injured and the substitution needs to be made, do not trust the keeper to distribute to the fullbacks. Okay, this is going to the general. What's up, Caden? My name is Quinn. I was on Big Brother 26. We are live on twitch.tv / everynowandquinn. And I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Okay, for starters, with the with the goalkeeper substitution. That's the momager. I just didn't want the ravenous Godula stands to bother me. So let me make that abundantly clear. Secondly, zero pace on those center backs. Brooklyn is one of the most athletic people in the Big Brother house. I don't know if you saw her during the spelling bee veto competition. She was getting high knees in and out of that honey like it was her day job, okay? She was cooking from start to finish. And then when it comes to arrogance, I'm not quite sure. I think that I'm viewing Brooklyn as a very gritty player, very strong on the ball, and she probably has great defensive form, as well as her facilitation skills paired with Chelsea's leadership. You know, Chelsea can see the whole field. So I think that Brooklyn is going to be able to listen to what she's saying and work off of that and, you know, add her own flavor. But so much of being a center back is being able to organize your midfield, and I think that she's doing that. With no questions asked. When it comes to Chemo is a size thing, right? Like, you got to look at your squad. Chemo's a big, like, bulky guy. He's 6 foot. He's strong. And so I think that he's roughing people up. What else did you say? The communication? I don't think so. I think Rubina and Tucker are going to have great team chemistry. I don't think it matters from Matt and Tucker. I think Matt is just going to be like a mindless super soldier. I'm going to teach him good defensive form, you know, jockey, that kind of thing. Hold people out wide. And so it doesn't really matter. All it is like telling Matt, hey, when you get the ball, you're playing it on the ground, like laser to Tucker's feet, or otherwise you're just playing it a long ball. We're going to let him fly, you know? May lack technical ability. I think Rubina is like that very short player on the field who has like decent footwork, but is very, 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 what's the word? Not crafty. Well, she is crafty, but I think that she's playing a lot of bully ball. And then T-Core, I feel like she's going to have that creativity. You know, we see it every day. Everything she does is creative. So I think if we get a ball at her feet, she's getting some weird balls played off to the forwards. Then we talk about Cam. Listen, I played college soccer. As a defensive mid, my number one joy in life is opening up my hips and sending a long ball to the corner that my winger is going to just take off on a run, give him something to run onto so he can put it in the back of the net. It's too easy. This team is like, we're winning half of our games. Easy. Boom. All right. Thank you so much for agreeing with me, everyone. I appreciate that. Okay. I don't text that group chat. I put it on my story though, so we'll see if anyone responds. I had this hilarious meme. I believe you. I don't know anything about soccer. Ringo, just know that I cooked. Joseph on the ball. Joseph, I'm telling you right now, I've played with guys like Joseph. He's fouling the other team. In the same way that, like, Joseph was, like, very sneaky and slidey, like, slippery in the Big Brother house. He's walking up to guys and, like, hitting them hard. Like, he's getting under people's skin on the other team. He's very dry. I think Joseph is an ego player, right? So, like, I think that the more Joseph starts talking shit to the other team, which, you know, Joseph will say he used to have that mean streak in him. I think that when he starts, you know, talking to the other team, I think that he gets better. Leah is someone who's getting a lot of calls. Anytime, any contact on Leah's getting the call. That's going to help us. Yeah, Ringo, you're going to be forced to compare everything from here on out to Heathers. And then Lisa is also, like, the perfect kind of crazy to be a winger, where, like, she's just so confident that she's going to, you give her the ball and she's going to just make a point to be like, you have to put me back on because I had 2 goal scoring opportunities, you know, that kind of thing. But Joseph, ego player, talking a lot of trash, is crazy. Let's Let's see. I subscribed to this channel last night. Let's see. My one hope is that this isn't AI, the picture. Boom. I don't know why I just almost opened my DMs. That's crazy. Let's see here. Ow, ow. When did Corey get so many followers? Because he has like 8,000 followers. Uh-oh. He has like 8,000 followers on Twitch. Was it like how big were his streams? Let's change this to Fortnite. That's right. Oh my gosh. I did update it before the stream. Cassie! Oh my gosh. Dude, he's so massive. I have no idea what Philip is referencing. This dude, Philip from Deal or No Deal Island, he just sent me a message. I want you guys to know, I have no clue what he's talking about. What is this? Wait, Amber, are you in the chat, Amber? I almost forgot. Oh my god, coming soon? Oh, that would be really cool. Huge thank you to Amber for the sub. Oh my gosh.
Don't go get no prank happy.
I won't.
Can't stop, you know we'll never give it up. People talk, but we just don't care. In this life, you know you gotta live it up. So everybody put your hands in the air. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can't stop it, and the joke is on you. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can't stop it, and the joke is on you. We did it again. Oh, we did it again. It's an all-night party that we're getting into. You think it's all over, and the joke is on you. It's a dream, it's a scene, and it's so brand new. You think you can't stop it, and the joke is on you.
You gotta knock it off with the pranking.
You're right.
Huge shout out to Amber for the subscription. 4 months! If you're here, Amber, you are so appreciated. We out here. Corey reacted to his have not argument. What would my version of that be? I got yelled at a lot, but I never I never really went off on anyone. I had my one speech where I was like, you know, I've caught a lot of strays in this house. I've been called a liar. React to Sick Nasty. That's such a good idea. That's awesome. Okay. Let's look. Let's see what the Battle Pass has here today. Thank you, thank you. Millie Rock is my favorite dance move. The McDorkatron, that was up there. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want any of this shit. What is this? I don't want that. Oh, I guess I won't do the pass. I don't know. I won a game like a little bit ago. Oh yeah, I haven't played since Star Wars was introduced. Ah! Thank you so much for tuning in, Vinny. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I was busy. I'm watching Survivor Second Chances right now, and everyone is playing like super hard, which is cool. I'm jealous of that. But that island is, it looks like they lost like 80 pounds of sweat. Like it looks like it was hot on that island. Like every diary room is like someone just being the sweatiest anyone's ever been in the history of space and time. It's pretty interesting. I'm not the best person to ask. I kind of skipped around. I haven't seen a lot of these seasons. I haven't seen a lot of these seasons in like a really long time, so I'm not necessarily the best gauge of that. Survivor is so short, you know, like it's only like 13 episodes, so it's super easy to binge. So I would, for that reason alone, I would say, yeah, just watch it. Boom shakalaka, come on now. Come on, God, where are your mustard seeds at? Woo! All aboard. Oh, all aboard. Aha! Come on! I need to watch Big Brother Canada. I'll be honest. I know it. I know there's so much I have to watch. I'm a bad super fan in that regard. I can own it. I know, I'm such a bad friend. Or yeah, I am a bad friend too. Outside of whatever, like being a bad superfan, I'm a bad friend to Kevin. Kevin is so nice to me. He's really big in like Albania or something like that. That's what he was kind of telling me. I want to watch it. I need to watch it. I think Brianna sent me the links and I just need to commit to watching. Yeah, I'm just a bad friend. In order to be able to be like Nicole F, you have to be realistic with yourself on if people will underestimate you. Aha! Like, even from like a skill standpoint, the number one thing you need to know about yourself is if you are the type of person to be vastly like underestimated. And if so, then you can be Nicole, you know? Like Nicole is a really sound player, but whatever it is, she has this cosmic ability for no matter like what it is, she and you know what's crazy, Ella, is if you are very public about underestimating yourself, that's a very endearing trait, and people like people would cheer you on in the house. So people would be like, "Oh my gosh, Ella, you're such a good person. Like you're awesome. You just need to believe in yourself, like we believe in you." And then there you go. They're giving you $1 million. The 750K. Let's take out the trash. Let's take out the trash. But I mean, Big Brother is a very insecuring process. So like, I feel like people would relate to what you're sharing, you know? If you're having a tough time, boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh. Somebody call it doctor, but not for me. Woo! I don't know what any of these do. Season 23 is a really rewatchable season off Beat Zero. I don't blame you for wanting to watch that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Ella. I love that. If I could adopt any, I mean, that's a good question. Paul, Paul got away with a lot. Like, if I had Paul's ability to be, like, properly listened to by their allies, that'd be great. My biggest problem, like, was, like, miscalculating who I could trust, or, like, who I wanted to work with. Like, it's so dumb. The Pentagon listened to me, but I had already decided that I wanted to make something work with the underdogs. But they didn't listen to me. And so it's like, oh my gosh. Ow. Get stuffed, nerd. Oh my god. Get your money up. Get your money up, sir. Tyler was really good. I would love to be like Tyler. You know, like, I feel like that would be anyone's dream, is to be as good as of a player as Tyler. So, like, yeah, for sure. Does anyone think that Megan leaving? Yeah. Like, Cody has mythical levels of bad luck. But also, you know, he's kind of earned it. So, you know, through his, like, personal belief system, he's earned it. Yeah, he was not a good player. Oh my god. Please. Ella, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, he had no interest in, like, being nice to people. And I think that being nice is so important. Like, yeah, he's an evil person. Like, there's hatred in his heart. It's crazy he got America's Favorite Player. And it's literally like, it was like a counterculture thing, you know? It was like, oh man, this guy is standing up against the power, so therefore we love him. But if I stand up to Tucker, I should die. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't realize that he did that on the feeds. That's crazy. Dude, he needs to find God. He won't go to, there's no chance he goes to therapy, so hopefully he just finds God, you know? That's crazy, because, like, how do you look at Audrey and even attempt to, like, misgender them? You know what I mean? Like, it's never okay to misgender someone, obviously, but, like, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, did you think that was a man, Cody? Like, use your fucking brain, dude. That's so crazy to me. You know, like... It's just, it's like, it's cruelty. It's your interest is hurting people. And that's weird to me. Like, that'll always be strange. Dude, Jason's crazy. Like, whistle nut. And from the edit, I thought that I liked him, and then I found out what he was like as a real person. I was like, oh my god, why? I don't know what this does, but I'm gonna drink this Fanta real quick. Oh yeah, what he says about, yeah, I know what you're talking about with that. And when I heard that, I was like, I think, how do you even find yourself in a position to say that collection of words? You know? Like, how do you find yourself in a situation where you are saying those phrases? It's crazy. Sorry, Junior. Oh my god. I'm so scared. Please! Ah! Please! Oh my god. Kevin would have been a fun one. Kevin was such a fun, like, random personality. The other options are like... Alex was the worst. Alex was someone who had good lines, but she's straight up evil. So it's just like... Alright, that was fire, but... Like, when she said, you know, you said that we'll all be friends after this no matter what. Let's see if that's true. That's a great line. What is this energy right now? You got played. Cry about it. Like, I wasn't lying. Now you're annoying. I hope she grew out of it as well. Mark and Elena got, like, a good edit during the jury segment. Like, it was so funny that, like, the second they got to the jury house, they, like, got out of the mind control. Ramses? Yeah, what's Ramses up to? Okay, we're dropping in the Star Wars. Dominique, oh my god, I wish we could have gotten more from Dominique, you know? I hate when that shit happens. Ramses and David having that same, like, nerdy appeal. Like, nerds love Big Brother. You need, like, Davey from David versus Goliath, where he talks about being, like, a nerd and stuff. And I'm just like, I swear, if you go into the Big Brother house being like, yeah, I'm nerdy, and then you, like, grow into your confidence, I think that, I was not a nerd. What are we talking about? Come on, I'm a nerd. Okay, where's that ship? I wanna fly on the ship. Does anyone know where the ship is? Quick question for chat. They brought me in to be the jock. Me and Matt were the same archetype. Me and Cam. Okay. Oh no! They destroyed the jump pad. Do you think Tucker was cast as the Dan? No. Fuck no. The reason why Tucker kept talking about Dan is because he watched season 14. Tucker thought that he was Frank, bro. No, absolutely, Ringo. I know. They didn't include me talking about playing soccer. Like, they really didn't include a lot of my intro package. Yeah, no, we were out there, and I want you to know I was playing terrible. They had me ripping shots, zero warm up. They just went, yeah, you need to keep hitting the ball. Well, I was like, you don't want me to? Oh, okay. They had me passing the ball with my sister. I was like, and what was crazy is I knew that it didn't look cool. I knew that like passing the ball with my sister didn't look cool, so I was like, man. Yeah. They loved the crash cymbals. Casting did. Okay, wait. Oh. The Nick. Ugh. Isn't Nick a YouTuber now? How do I think I would have used the power? If we kept... if we kept Lisa, I would have used the power as if I were Lisa, putting up Tucker, oh, fucker. I would have, oh yeah, I am the most percussionist ever. What's up, Nicole? Not last, you know, that's fair. Who did Lisa not like? Oh, put up Tucker, put up, Angela's gone that week. I would have tried to paint it as, oh yeah, Joseph, I don't know if Mackenzie made sense. Mackenzie would be a good third option just to win. But I would absolutely try to sell it that it was Lisa behind everything. And people would think that it's Lisa because she wouldn't have been put on the block. And that's the because if it was anyone else, I don't know what her relationship with Rubina was at that point, but since Chemo would have known about the power, I would have been scared to put up Rubina. But hell yeah, Nicole. Yeah, how did the poll go? Okay, where are we dropping? Okay, right here. I wanna fly in the rocket ship, you know? I think that I'll be really bad. That's devastating. The problem is, if Cedric goes through with the plan, I'm pretty screwed. because that means Cedric wasn't working with me, you know? So I mean, I'm pretty cooked. It's tough. It's tough to say. Because I would still sell that I had the upgrade at that point. I'd be like, yeah, dude. And then I would use that as justification to Chelsea and I would have used that, like Cedric putting me up. I would have been like, that's why I didn't tell Cedric. I didn't trust this dude. He kept trying to grill me. And the only people who are asking questions like that are people who don't have faith in me. And so, yeah, I didn't feel comfortable telling him because I felt like he was going to run off and tell Tucker because they have an all men's alliance. I would have really leaned into that and be like, so what? Like, who knew that strength was gendered now? I would have gotten real sassy. If Cedric broke my trust, I would rat out. I'd be like, this clown sat there, formed a final two with me, and then the next day he's like, whatever. He wants to act like he's staying by his word, but he's the biggest liar in here. He's worse than Tucker. Tucker's confused. Cedric's intentional. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I would do. I made a joke with production. I was like, hey, if you guys tell me right now, I'll form a final two with with Kenny just because I think it's funny. Like, that would have been my, like, strategy, I feel, if I were put on the block. And then with the Pentagon, I'd be like, dude, I knew we couldn't trust this guy. I feel like such an idiot. Like, I would really, like, victimize, like, myself, act like I'm the victim in this situation. Maybe like sheriff's office, and then that's when I share with him that I know he's a cop. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping with oh my god. If Tucker comes to me with the plan, oh, I'm probably doing it. Are you kidding me? That's so hilarious. It would have been so unbelievably funny. No, he was being serious. What? He 12 million% believed that in his heart. Oh, but I understood where he was coming from when he says that he's like Dr. Will. I'm like, yeah, okay, how do I... Oh yeah, I would have loved to flip. Okay, wait. Where's the thing? I don't understand. Where's the ship? Does anyone know? Outside? Where? I don't care if I die here. I just want to know where I'm going for the future. Okay, where does this go? I'm so confused. Oh my god, that was so great. When Angela made the mistake of trusting me for the millionth time, that was the top 5 I've ever felt in my life. That was so unbelievably hilarious. That was great. Where is this, like... But the guy to beat was there, so I don't understand. This is so devastating. I just want to know where the ship is, please. This is so frustrating. When I asked T-Core, I said, can I be the one to tell Tucker? And she said, yeah. And I was like, yes! This is gonna be great. I was so excited. And what was so funny, I was like, giving him the eyes. I remember giving him the eyes when he was at the hammock. And I was like, and then I'm making this sandwich just to like fill time. And this guy took 80 years to get there. And I was like looking around, I was like, what is taking this guy so long? I'm trying to save his life. Well, he played too aggressive. He was so demanding. He didn't respect people as their own player. He was always yelling at them, you know? So like, it's his fault, like... It's not just chaotic, it's like the way that he spoke to people. Oh my god. Shit. That's so sad. How much damage should I do to this guy? Yeah, but T-Core isn't a strategic player. She is so smart that she should be a strategic player, but she is like, she plays with her heart, you know? Offbeat 0, I don't know if I want it either. Yeah, she made her choice. Like, she decided who she wanted to work with, you know? I mean, like, if you look at it, I told her about the Pentagon, and she used that as a reason to not trust me, but then she still felt like she could trust Cedric, Brooklyn, and Chelsea. Like, that doesn't make sense. That's not smart, you know? And that's okay. Like, okay, let's see. Where do you go in this one? But it was also a case of like, you know, she was never in like danger. So like she could make those decisions. She could make those decisions because she wasn't ever in danger. Other than week 1, like she was fine. So I mean, it's like it's kind of like her skill led her to a position where her skill in the game put her in a position to where she could make less strategic moves and it was okay. But like if she was someone like me who, you know, being a super fan, you attract attention, right? And then like if she found herself in positions where she was lying to people even just for fun, she would have then had to like really identify, okay, who can I really trust? And then, you know, I thought I was gonna win. Like, if I wasn't gonna win, I was gonna get 3rd place because someone would cut me. That's the exact mindset I had going into the house. Yeah, I think T-Core is like all the potential in the world to be like this phenomenal Big Brother player. She just didn't have the investment, you know? It's not like she was a super fan and that she fully recognized like this was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. She came for like a good time and to hang out, and you know, like that's fine. Like no one's cause is more just, but when you're a super fan, you're like, I feel like you feel incentivized to play the game hard, you know? And there's nothing wrong with being an emotional player. My friend Trey put out a TikTok that I thought was really cool, where he owns up to being an emotional player, where he's like, no, like I was strategic, but I was very much playing with my heart and reacting, and I thought that was cool because it can be hard for some people to admit that they're emotional players, you know? I tried my best to not be an emotional player, but it happens sometimes. But T-Core is like a very, very gifted Big Brother player because she is just such a good person. Like she's like, I promise you, if any of you, and I don't think that like there's no way there's a soul, like there's no way that there are like people who like me and don't like T-Core. Oh. What just happened? Ooh. I think it's not that she wasn't popular. I think that it's more of like Supreme Knights, do you think that Glitter Vibe, y'all were a fun bunch? That's so true. My season rocks. I'm very lucky. Wrong direction, wrong direction. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, someone's shooting at me. Ow, ow, sir, hey, sir, can you calm down, please? I don't like it. Oh, that didn't do anything. I'm Batman. That's crazy. It's crazy how good I am at Fortnite, and everyone agrees, okay? Yeah! it turned people off. It turned people off whenever they acknowledged what she was doing and she didn't change it, you know? Offbeat Zero, thank you so much for that advice. That's very helpful. I will utilize that. But like, there's no way any of you dislike T-Core, you know? Like, I just think that she was at no point concerned about the show. That's also true. Cam had that superpower of like, he didn't really have to say much. She was left out of the majority because she didn't talk game. I mean, yeah, Janky Week people hate her because she never cared about the show. Like, whenever I asked her the name of her and Chemo's final two, she said that they didn't have a name. And I was like, you weren't worried about the show? And she was like, no, like, but like, she just didn't want to play like that, like, you know? So I don't know what the better gun is. So I'll leave the health pack. I don't really care about healthiness. Yeah, she's a nonchalant queen, you know? Glitter Vibe is very much giving Lisa energy. Like I feel like that is, you're gonna get like an email offering, like, you know how NFL players will play other NFL players to get a number? You're gonna get offered like $500 Glitter Vibe from Lisa. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. If she was nervous about... But yeah, Leah got left out of stuff because she would never talk game, and so then, you're just like... You're like, bro, give me something, you know? But I think that if she just talked more game. Oh, Glitter Vibe, yeah, you're getting $500 plus the edible glitter for sure. I hope you're ready. Once I figured out that she was not talking to anyone, then it like made way more sense of like, oh, she just doesn't talk games. So I was like, okay, little did I know. But, okay, what is this? I don't know what half of this shit does. Yeah, little did Chelsea know, worst ally ever. Just straight up. No, PewDiePie. Let me make it abundantly clear. Especially after they put me up. I was like, I was ready to flip on them. I would just need to, like, the most difficult thing about my situation was I could never go after Chelsea because, number one, I selfishly thought that I could benefit off of her. And then, number two, if I ever, like, targeted her, right? Like, that was Joseph's plan. Joseph saw how good of a player she was, that is why he then wanted her out. But the truth is, the reason why Joseph went home earlier than he probably should have, outside of me, obviously, is that, like, no one was gonna go against Chelsea. Even though, like, she was bad for T-Core's game, T-Core didn't care. She had already decided, like, yep, I'm team Chelsea. And so then it just didn't matter anymore. Oh. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Oh, shoot. No. The truth is, if I kept Tucker, he gets power. Like, oh yeah, I think Leah, they could have flipped Leah on Chelsea and them. But the problem was that they had decided they didn't want to work with her, so then it was over. And it was like, it was not fair. Like, it was so stupid. I knew that they were close. I just didn't think that they knew that I wasn't going after them, right? Like, that was their opinion. And so that's why I wasn't worried about it. Wait, while blocking Force Lightning, that's cool. If I had kept Tucker, he would have been in the diary room talking about how Quinn just made the biggest mistake in the game and that he's going after me. They would, like, nothing I could have done would have changed the way Tucker felt about me. Tucker, like, straight up thought I was the Antichrist. Like, the way I was, like, a schemer and stuff like that, like, that bothered him. No, I don't think so. I like, maybe. I mean, Joseph did do it to get out Brooklyn, but the problem is that Chelsea is too powerful. So I don't know. I think that I would go up, you know, man. It's hard to say. That's a really good question. Like, because Tucker was also not going after Cam, right? But he put Cam up, so maybe he puts up... He probably would have been like, I need to put you up as a nominee, and then Cam is the replacement. And then you know what's crazy? T-Core, Chemo, they would be like, we need to keep Chelsea. Rubina's included that as well. We have to keep Chelsea, and it would be bad for all of us. Like, Chelsea is just... It's so funny. The reason I wanted to play with emotional players was because I wanted it to be difficult for them to stab me in the back. So the people I aligned with, T-Core and Chemo, they then had that sense of allegiance to Chelsea instead of me. And I was like, no! Chelsea is just such a good player. Like, she's such a good player. And she had a grasp on that house. It was awesome. She's so good. She's so talented. That'd be awesome. We're gonna pretend like that TIE fighter isn't like directly behind me. It's so funny, like, especially she's good at misting recruits. Like, I feel like she did a great job of weaponizing recruits. You know? Did you know MJ, Cam, and Chelsea were a trio? I knew that they were really close. I wanted to form a final three with Mackenzie, and I thought that I did a fantastic job of trying to establish a relationship with Mackenzie, but she did, like, you know? But we were scared that if we formed a final three, she would tell Chelsea and Cam. What is this? Oh my god. What do I do in that situation? Yeah, so it was kind of like, Mackenzie had talked so much about how she was looking for a team and how loyal she was, and so it was just like, maybe she'll feel that sense of loyalty. I also felt like I had such a good personal relationship with Mackenzie, but Mackenzie wanted to listen to Cam, you know? And so I went home. But I feel like it's a lot easier identifying who's with who. Dan said recruits are the best because they're the most fun to take to the slaughterhouse. Absolutely. It's so easy to trick it, you know? Like, a recruit is talking about honesty. Supreme Knights, are you talking about her putting up, whenever I saw that she put up Mackenzie and Cam instead of Rubina, I wanted to draw attention to it because I thought it was so sick nasty. I remember I was like trying to bring it up, and good night, Cassie. Thank you so much for tuning in. But it was just like, I wanted to draw attention to it, but some other people wanted to talk about themselves instead of Big Brother. Like, make up big BB lore. I tried to lie to, I tried lying to Leah about the reason Lisa won. Dude, Philip's dumb. Like, what are you talking about? He said, I can read a room. I was trying to hang out with him. What is he talking about? Oh my god. Supreme Knights, that's awesome. I did not know that. Yeah, I tried telling Leah that her cutting, what's his name, Eric? Or Lisa. I tried telling Leah that Lisa cutting Eric was the reason why she won. I thought Chelsea comparing herself to a diamond was so cool. Someone on Reddit said rank Annalise, Cam, Matt, and Victoria. Well, Cam is 80,000 million to... Oh. Is it like GTA? Can I, No, no, no. Get over here. Get over here. Okay, I can't steal it. Yeah. Ethan was sitting there praying. He was like, thank God. She did it. She gave me the title. The Diamond of Big Brother. Ain't no way I'm about to die here. That's crazy. Come on, man. Oh my God. Oh, the ranking? Victoria is better than Matt, Big Brother 19. Annalise. I think Victoria is better than Annalise. Cam is better than Victoria. Annalise is better than Matt. Matt didn't do anything. Matt didn't want to do anything. Matt, like, from Big Brother 19... Like, so did Matt from his season. He had allies. Matt is the perfect type of person to keep in the game. Like, because he doesn't want to win. I mean, I would hope that, like, I had a good enough relationship with Matt that if he ever won, then he wouldn't put me up. You know, that's the hope with a player like Matt, is that you're like, hey, you're my boy, man. Shout out my dogs in the crib. Cam was really good. There should be a Matt ranking. Who's better, Matt Hoffman or Matt Hardiman? My roommate swiped up and said Angela in goal is crazy. To me, Turner is Turner, not Matt, you know? Like, do you consider Pooch? I guess Pooch is a Joseph. I guess that's true. Turner is the best of the Matts. He's such a good Matt that he doesn't even need the title of Matt. That's aura. Okay, here we go. Everyone take a deep breath, okay? We gotta win these. We gotta win these. Matt wanted Cedric out. That would be... I wonder what would have happened if I formed a alliance with Cam, or with Matt, Mackenzie, and Leah. Like, I joined their throuple. Because remember, Matt liked me at one point, before I was scared that he yelled at an older woman. I didn't like the way he... So I was like, well, I guess we're not doing that. But what if I used the power week 1 and we put up like Tucker? I don't even know. Who do I put up week 1? Because if you're doing it week 1, you're there to shock the nation. You got to put up some crazy people. So I would put up Tucksworth. I should have not told anyone. And then put up like Tuckington. You know what's funny? Philip's in my DMs right now, and he has a hilariously bad read, and it's the reality TV confidence for me. For him to be like, I could read people. I'm like, you're drunk. I would never put up Cam. I would not do that. I love Cam. Cam was really nice to me. I would have maybe put up Cedric, because Cedric was like floating around the house. He was giving people hugs in the morning. He was like, he was acting crazy. Tucker hated Cedric week 1. It was so funny. Every night in the HOH room, or in the have not room, I'm just talking mad shit. Mariana! Woo! That's so sweet. Cam really is a sweetheart. So I probably wouldn't have put him up. I probably would have week 1. If I like decided screw it, I'm gonna just go crazy. I would put up Cedric. I would put up Tucker, and then I would put up Mackenzie. Just because Cedric had not endeared himself to me yet. And then Tucker, I thought was Zach Rance. I thought that was what he was gonna do. So I didn't want anything like that. Oh man. Using the veto on Matt, she would have put up T-Core. Mariana, that's awesome. Congratulations. No, he was acting crazy. America's veto, yeah. Oh yeah, that's so true. At that point, hold on. I kind of forgot where I'm at. Cam loving music so much and then being in the HOH room was genius. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I did it! Okay. Ow, who's shooting at me? You know, like what? Let's do this thing. Oh. How do you shoot missiles? How does that work? Who's better, me or Corey? Corey's better at, like... Corey's smart enough to intentionally stay out of trouble. I was, like... I was really looking for an opportunity to stab people in the back. You know, like, forming so many final twos is not smart tactically. So I have no issue. Like, my ego... Oh! Okay. My ego... I don't have a problem with saying that Corey's probably better strategically. But I think that I'm better strategically than the average person, like, on Twitter thinks. And then I also think that, like, I'm a better social player and comp threat than Corey. Corey had the Nash villains. He had Pound Town. Who else did he have a final two with? Jared. The Nash villains was so sick. I know, right, Ella? I'm telling you, Corey's my dog, man. Whenever I was a fan, I was like, this is my guy. I was like, that's so sick. I wish that we got more Riley. I really liked Riley. Tucker was upset. But if I told Tucker about the power, he would have gone after me. Like... He was such a, like, hound for these upgrades. It was like the only thing he was thinking about. Oh. Oh no. What the heck? What the fuck? No. Sari didn't want to be there. You can't be, like, the best player if you didn't want to be there. I'm sorry. Like, I get Suri has, like, superpowers. Like, Suri's a really good player. Suri can't win competitions. Or maybe she doesn't want to win competitions. Tiffany is a better player. Hey, Dr. Will cared more than anyone on the face of the earth. Dr. Will wanted to win more than I wanted to win. Dr. Will cared more than I did. Suri actually didn't want to fucking be there, dude. Like, you know? She also had the benefit of her son being in the... I'm telling you, Derek F is gonna win here pretty soon. Hell yeah. Okay. You know, I also told Chelsea that I also told Chelsea that I was gonna give her my replacement nominee. I also told people that I wanted to play like Turner, you know? So, like, people say stuff in the house, but like, come on. Like, I just don't think Giesling Traders, like, I get that maybe he said it. Okay. Thank you, Gabby. I appreciate it. I saw that tweet. That's so fucking hilarious. Let's see. Who's Chelsea's definitely one of the best players since Big Brother 22. In 23, Tiffany's really good. Claire is really good. 24. Who are some of the all-stars of 24? Like obviously Taylor is good because she was able to endure the impossible. Michael is a pretty good player. 25, Corey's pretty good. Matt is a pretty competent player. Okay. What I'm saying is Xavier is a pretty good player. He's good at staying out of drama. I don't have that. I'm not that high on Monty. Monty's archetype, like, I don't know. What is my opinion on Monty? Yeah, he's just like, you know, he wins competitions. He's loyal. You know what I'll say? Monty is like a solid player, but not exciting. So he's not like my favorite. So that's why I would have trouble saying he's the favorite. Like, whatever. Suri? Okay, so if you look at like what makes a good Big Brother player, your social game, your strategic capabilities, and then your comp abilities. She wasn't good at the competitions. And then strategically, she relied on other players. She like admits that. So like, I think that when you're a really good social player, she's in the conversation for like one of the better players, but I don't think that it's not fair to say she's the second best, you know? I think that that's cashing in on like what we know about her, you know? Like, Suri has like a spell that she can put on people, and that's always like she's a good player. I want to make that abundantly clear. But I don't think she's like the second best player. Yeah, but Tiffany, I feel like Tiffany is better because she had a great social game, but she was also playing while Derek F and Ozza, like, not necessarily Ozza's fault, but like there was conflict within the cookout and she had to like, you know, she had to do so much heavy lifting, you know, to be able to make that work. So that's why I feel more comfortable. And a lot of the like, a lot of what makes a Big Brother player good is their ability to not give up at the end of the season. I felt like I feel like Kylan gets targeted way earlier if it's not for the cookout. Is that accurate? I haven't seen 23 since. She's like a dove, right? Or she's willing to lie. She's a rat. She's a rat because she's smart enough to not lie for fun, you know? But she will lie. If she's in a difficult situation, part of her being a survivor player is understanding the necessity of lying. So like for that, I feel like, she's a rat, which I love. I love rats. My thing is like, if you make it to day 39 on Survivor, like that's really good. He won AFP, but did he win the season? Final 5. I think that's a pretty good assessment. She'll find a way. No, he needs to win the show. He needs to win the show. Everyone hold him accountable. Everyone hold Corey accountable. Don't let him weasel out of... No, don't let him weasel out of this. No. Hey, tell him to turn around. Tell Corey to turn around because that does not count. That does not count. Derek F needs to win this season. He needs the 750K. This does not count. You can't weasel out of this. We're not accepting it. We're not accepting it. This doesn't count. But what I was saying is like, to be like a really good Big Brother player, to be like one of the best since Big Brother 22, you have to be able to take the format of the show and be strong enough to thug it out, not wanting to quit all the time, you know? No. We need to hold him accountable. This is crazy. Tell him to hop on Fortnite. Corey, wait, Corey, don't run away from this. All right, you need to wait. I can't believe you all let this happen. I can't believe you let him get away with this. Welcome, Raiders. I'm disgusted, quite frankly, that you let Corey scam you. I feel like I'm talking to Jared right now, you know? Rude Queen, you're alive! Oh my god. Oh my god! We gotta get out of here. Oh my god! Right. Derek won fan favorite. That's not the 750K, all right? He can't be trusted. I can't believe this is the way that Corey has you all in a toxic relationship. Rune Queen, I've missed you so much. I want you to know that. The way Corey has you all in a toxic relationship it's sad. It's sad, okay? Let me guess. He's in group chats talking shit about you. Let me guess. It's so sad. Manwolf, this was your first stream and Corey lied to you. That's messed up. That's messed up. I just want to give you all a hug. You know, I just feel bad for all of you. It's like, listen, yeah, here's the thing. I never lied to my viewers. Yeah, right. And we're gonna finish our got to get out analysis. Right. We should do that though. We should do that. I'll do it soon. It's hard work out here. Listen. And I don't deny. I've never lied to you, all right? You're crazy. You're crazy. We need a no tap apology from Corey. Stat. Man Wolf, whoa, I would not lie. Would never lie. I'm a truth teller. You know, I say it as it is. I'm a maverick like that. You know, you ask anyone, I'm tough. I did not scam you out of 2 different cars. What does that mean? That is also true. You did hit me with your vehicle. That is true. Here's the thing though, Ringo. Have I not made it up to you by like your role in Tubi Tuesday? I feel like you crushed it today, and I feel like we were fixing things, you know? Man Wolf, listen, you can't trust Corey, but you can trust me. Maybe I need to run the Big Brother 23. Corey, if you're here, if you can hear my voice, Corey, I need to know, do you think was Suri ranked the #1 player since Big Brother 22, or were you saying that she was #2 to Chelsea? I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy to say Suri is like the second best. I think I'm toxic. I think that's the problem. Don't worry, Rune Queen, I will be busting it down for you after this game. I agree with that, Night Cheese. I agree with that. I feel like anyone who can't handle the format of the show, you can't be like an S tier player if you can't take being in the house for 100 days. Suri was 6. That's crazy. Man Wolf, I need to start it. Kate Bear, if you're here, my #1 mod. Is helping me, and I'm watching it. Suri would crush a celebrity season. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, Ryder. I love that read. But it's a test of endurance, you know? It's like saying that, like, I'm the best track athlete, but I'm not a sprinter, you know? I'm not good at pole vault. You know, some people aren't good at, you know, thugging it out. She had her son, and then she had a super fan that was like, oh my god. Oh my god, chat, help! Break the rock, break the rock, break the rock, please, break the rock! Okay. Oh my god, well, hey, listen. But he still had, like, she still had extra resources that no one else had. I think Suri is a good player. I think that, like, and I want to make that clear, she's obviously really, 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 really good. I just don't think it's fair to put her, I think she's like the best, like one of the best, she's the best Survivor player to never win. But saying she's like the best, you know, like that to me feels unfair when it's like, well, she didn't even, oh my god. Why are you doing this to me? Get out of my face. Please. Please! Oh god! Oh my god. I might be Batman? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm shaking with fear. I'm trembling with fear. What is this? Oh, ow, ow. Get your, okay, get your tuchus over here. You wanna play? Ow, ow! Oh my god. Please, 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 please. Dang it, no, no! What was Corey's ranking? What was Corey's ranking? Is there like a screenshot somewhere? I feel like Tiffany, right? Like, man. I also think that part of like posted on Blue Sky. Yeah, you post that on Twitter, you're getting like bomb threats. Let me think. Giesling Traders, who do you think the best player in Big Brother 23 is? Bodacious Bye? Let me look it up. Let me check it out. Let me hop on Blue Sky. Oh, Night Cheese, you're an angel. Oh my god. Hello. Tiffany or Xavier? This is crazy. This is crazy. Wait, and listen, I've seen this before. This is crazy. Is he fucking with us? Is he fucking with us? Is he fucking with us? Like, is that what it is? I'm not in the top 20. Okay, Tucker, you're Giesling Traders, you're drunk. Tucker is not a good Big Brother player, okay? He's an exciting Big Brother player. He is phenomenal TV, you know. Whenever he's not in bed and he's walking around and he's, you know, talking shit about me, he's a exciting TV, you know? Like, I'm telling you right now, this is incorrect. Monty? Like, I'm sorry. Okay, you're milk toast, bro. Like, what? It's Twitch. It's Autobin. This is crazy. I'm 80. Oh, sorry. I'll move me. I am centuries better. Like, this is crazy. I had one of, like, other than Chelsea, right? I had, like, the best social game in the Big Brother house. That's crazy. Listen, okay. I get it. I was a little messy. Offbeat Zero, if you watch his interview, Turner and Ethanimail, he talks about this. This is crazy. I'm comfortable with not being as good as Chelsea. I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with not being good at, as good as Tiffany. Xavier, one of the most like well-rounded players. That makes sense. I feel like I am strategically better than Taylor. I was just in worse positions due to the format of everyone I wanted out was comp beasts. So, you know, but Taylor is in the top 20 for sure. Like, anyone who can take that and still be able to socially interact with others, I'm fine. Hannah Chada, I'm better at competitions. I'm better at competitions. She's better strategically, but I have a better social game than Hannah Chada. I have a better social game than Michael. Michael is better than me. He's better at competitions and he's better strategically, but I have a better social game than Michael. Aza? Claire should be higher. Claire is better than Brittany. Claire is better than Monty. My best move was getting Leah's above you. Okay. I want us to use critical thinking. Okay. Leah had shooters and she actively shat on those shooters for people who had zero interest in being her friend. How is that good? Strategic, like, that's not smart. That's not. She had people and she traded them to like be seen cool by someone who was accusing her of being racist. You know, like, I don't understand. Now, Travis, like, paranoia, or propaganda, I can buy into that.
You said home allies, both HOHs.
Because there's a twist that gives all the compies. Also, Giesling traders. I want Buddy. Eat shit. Let's use our brains for a second, okay? The reason Chemo went home over Joseph is not a testament to gameplay. That's not gameplay. That's someone who is like pulling on real world issues, talking about representation, and so people had to make a decision that like felt right with them socially. Like, that's, I don't know what to tell you. I understand, oh, you should put up T-Core, but then T-Core, I put Joseph on the block because he was gonna stay. If I put up T-Core, that ruins my chances of working with her in the future. I'm not saying it's a good move, but to act like the circumstances that led to Joseph's eviction, my number one ally, who moments ago I was told was a better player than me, nominating 4 people in the final 10. And one combo, she had you back on her side. Let's use our brains, okay? If I'm mad at Leah and I don't have anyone else in the house, who do I have? Okay? Everyone sucks Derek's dick because he sat there and when he heard that there was rumors around, he didn't let it bother him and he solved the issue. So how is that my fault that she's not a good ally? And then you want to like, okay, so this is a good point of like, T-Core is already ruined. Why isn't Joseph having that conversation with me, you know? What is this? It's crazy. It's like, I don't understand what you want from me here, you know? I told him to his face, Supreme Knights! I told him! Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's so easy. It's so easy to be like, well, actually, I'd do this. What do you want from me? I got called out,
but tactfully you had more information and squandered with an inability to play complacently.
Brother, use your brain! Let's take a moment Okay? You have to play big whenever you get called out week 3 by a psychopath who wanted to quit Big Brother. He wanted to quit, he was bored, and so then he said, you know what? My moral victory will be taking out the best player in the game. I don't know what to tell you. You could say it's a miscalculation of like me telling Angela, that's fine, I can own it. But like, let's not act like, okay? If Kyle is in my position and gets exposed week 3, he goes home. My final 3. Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that? No. What I'm saying is a lot of your perception of me being a bad ally is fueled by someone making a crazy decision because they had the AI arena to keep them safe. Oh, Joseph, I want you to know I'm getting fired up, okay? We're in a bad spot. Let's use our brains, okay? I never said you were a bad ally. How hard is it to play the game when you don't have an axe murderer deciding you should die, okay? If his game gets exposed, he goes home. If her game gets exposed, she goes home. 50-50. He goes home for sure. He goes home for sure. She goes home for sure. I think I have a better social game than America. I think I have a better social game. I have a... Like, what are we talking about? Like, half of these people, this is crazy. I just think that that's crazy. I feel like we're not using our brains. I'm top 20 for sure. Social game is even? I was in an alliance with everyone in the house. I was in an alliance with everyone in the house. Wanna know why? Because I had the best social game. Okay. I don't know what to tell. Like, I think that I should be top 20. Like, top 20 is so easy. What could they do about it? But I had to tell T-Core and Chemo about the Pentagon. I had to tell Chemo and T-Core about the Pentagon because they were emotional players and I knew that if they found out later on, they would never trust me. And so then it's like, okay, that's the right decision. Their reaction makes no sense. T-Core saying that she can't trust me because I told her, because I told her about the alliance and then now she trusts, like, that's not my fault. I feel like I have a very, very realistic understanding of where I rank as a player, but I'm not about to have some random ass, like, you don't even have, like, you have 6 extra letters in your username because you weren't even the first person to think of it, you know? Brooklyn should definitely be in the top 20. They would have been like, we can't trust Quinn at all. Because you're being weird. That's why. You're saying weird shit in the comments. And then now you're like, look at you. That's crazy. Ryder, I'm rooting for you. But this is crazy. I think Brooklyn has all the potential. Brooklyn also is in a position where she made a mistake. She shouldn't have been so upset with the Cedric blindside, so I can understand like that commentary. But she also got targeted because she was a good player, you know? And Tucker felt emboldened by the AI arena, the format, that he was like, yeah, let me... At the end of the day, Rubina connected with them better than you. Okay. Did everyone else connect with Rubina more, like, than me? Or was she coming from a place, like, within the game of saying, like, well, of course, who could be mad at Rubina when she never has to make, like, decisions? She wasn't playing the game. So, like, what are we talking about? I don't know what to say. I'm a better ally for T-Core and Chemo. So, like, I can understand, like, where you're like, yeah, but they connected. But that's still, like, a worse decision for them to cut me out. I don't know how to do that, Ringo. I won't lie to you. But, like, I just think that this is a crazy tier list. This is crazy. This is crazy. Was that intentional, or was she trying to win competitions, but she couldn't? I don't know. I don't think that... I think that, like, giving them the, like, benefit of the doubt that, like... I also think that the mark of a good Big Brother player is managing your paranoia. It's a rich tapestry. Alley Cat, I like that. The thing with oh yeah, the thing with, like, ranking Kyland higher than Xavier is that Kyland was seen as condescending. So I feel like that's why he was lower than Xavier, you know? It's a circle. Here's the slideshow for those of you that are curious, where we went through. This is reverse order. Okay, let's see. Who's live? Okay, who do we want to raid? Is anyone... Are there any other reality TV people? Tubi Tuesday is a... Oh, let me do this. Tubi Tuesday is a movie club where every Wednesday we decide what movie we're gonna watch for the week. And it's on Tubi, which is a like streaming app where you don't even have to sign in. It's free. You don't even have to give them your email. It makes no sense on how it's profitable. And yeah, tune in tomorrow to suggest your movies. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. Healthy discussion. Yeah, I'll see you later, Gators. Oh yeah. It's the next Quibi. Yes, Ringo, if you want to suggest the same movies, I loved Heathers. I thought it was great. I'm a really big, what's her bucket? Winona Ryder fan. I love Winona Ryder. I feel like she crushes it, and everything. But yes, if you want to suggest the same movies, you definitely can. Quinn go live on subs challenge, I bet. Wait, I do it every Sunday. Do you want to watch, like, yeah, I can do that too.